He's looking for a double to make it 2 wins and 2 lasts. Red light is on. Set. Bit of movement in the middle. Now Cashaway bobs its head. Racing. No Bellity got away fast. Magic to Exceed goes up on the outside, and just in behind them, starting to come through quite nicely, Sabino, and Norwich is one off the fence. Misfield caught out wide the big girl, and then Auntie Jean, Cashaway, Flyaway home, and 2 to the Fugazi, who be 10 lengths away from No Bellity, who's travelling sweetly in the lead. In the bright pink colours, leads by 1 3/4. Second at the 800 is Magic to Exceed. Misfield is doing a tough out wide, and then Sabino, who's down on the inside. 2 to Norwich, Cashaway, the inside of Auntie Jean from Flyaway home, and last of all the Fugazi, 600 to go. No Bellity leads by 3/4. Magic to Exceed, wider out Misfield. Sabino the inside, Norwich ridden up. Cashaway sneaking runs the inside, then Auntie Jean trying to come around the outside. The Fugazi hard ridden, and last on the outside is Flyaway home. Around the bend, and No Bellity railed nicely, leads by a length and a half. Misfield has got into on the outside second place, although Magic to Exceed can now come through. Magic to Exceed is after the leader. No Bellity still in front. Here's Cashaway now, and Auntie Jean down the outside. No Bellity, Cashaway finishing hard though. Pike drives Cashaway to the front. The favourite's going to be too good. Magic to Exceed and Auntie Jean, and then No Bellity, but Cashaway beat Magic to Exceed. Auntie Jean third, No Bellity fourth, and fifth in is Flyaway home. A mile followed by Norwich, and well back in the field, Misfield, followed by the Fugazi and Sabino last. Cashaway, Willie Pike 241.20. Magic to Exceed at $2. Auntie Jean 410. Cashaway sprinting very nicely indeed down the centre of the track. Races home to score nicely for Willie Pike. 241.20. Similar victory for Willie as earlier in the day with Kenny Jack. Got off the inside, had it in the perfect spot, kept sneaking through the inner, and then just wheeling off the inside before the corner, and has come down the middle with the 60.5 kilos, finishing strongly. A horse who traditionally or earlier in its career was known as a 1,000-metre sprinter despite its strong finishing runs, but has gradually strengthened up to make 6 furlongs absolutely no problem. In fact, it's been crying out for 1,200. It ran 1,200 last start. It was a huge run coming from back in the field. Gave them a massive start on the corner. That was behind My Dilemma. And closer today and on the fence as opposed to well back and wide. Half length by 1:10.93, 35.81 for the final 600, 35.81. So 1, 3, 9 and 4. Cashaway for Misty Baisley is a 4-year-old grey-brown gelding, more grey than brown. A Dash for Cash, Lockaway, Blackfriars mare. And that's 5 wins now, 14 starts, $129,000 in the bank prior to today. So we lift it up to around about 160,000 as we head downstairs to Brittany and Misty.
Well, I've got Misty Baisley now, and because I tried to run you down pre-race and you were hot-footing it out of here that fast, faster than Cashaway was finishing, and you said, I'll talk to you after the race. That must mean you were confident.
Yeah, a little bit. And maybe I just wanted it so much, not only for the horse and for my owners, but this race is named after a very good friend of mine, Tibby Sutherfield, and this one's for Timmy. So that, you know, I didn't want to jinx it.
It's so special, isn't it, when you have someone dear to you and the race is named in their honour, and it feels like it's a way that you're able to pay tribute to them, and you had the right horse to do it today.
Yeah, and look, oh, he's just about dropped, really. He was actually, I was a little bit concerned. I was actually a little bit concerned today because he's in a mood. We give him 3 weeks between runs, freshen him up, and I thought he could go either way. He's probably maybe looking for the paddock, but then, yep, drawn well in this race, and it was a bit weaker. I know he had to carry weight, but I thought, oh well, he's either going to win it or he's going to run last, and he just give it all that Dave does.
It's exactly what he did. From a stats perspective, he's never won at Ascot before, and previous to this, he's just been a 1,000-metre winner. How nice is it to be able to tick those boxes?
That's just sort of something that, you know, by chance that happened. There was races, there were the 1,000-metre races that he was in, and they suited him at the time. Even Willie talked about last time he rode him, he goes, this isn't a 1,000-metre horse. He said, this is a 1,200, probably even a bit further eventually. So yeah, he gave me the confidence because I said, he's not a 1,000-metre horse. He goes, "Missed, he's not a 1,000-metre horse, you're right," you know. So yeah, this I'm happy for next prep. I'm excited for next prep.
Does that mean he does go out now, heads to the paddock a winner?
We'll see how he pulls up. I know the owners and I know the boss man. He's always itchy for one more. So, and you know what? It doesn't matter. He doesn't owe us anything. So, yeah, we'll see how he pulls up.
Well, congratulations on the win. That one's for Timmy.
Yeah, on you, Timmy.
Well done, Misty. Misty Baisley there after the victory of Cashaway, and William Pike clearly had comments about the horse when he last rode him, and that was that 1,000-metre race 2 starts ago, and got the feeling that no, he was wanting 1,200 metres, and we saw him go to 1,200 last start when he was within a length of My Dilemma, and today ticks the Ascot box. And I mean, he hadn't performed badly here, Scott. He'd placed 3 times from 6 attempts prior to today, but just hadn't won here, but he does that today.
Misty Baisley for a wonderful bit of placement too, to drop him back into the 60+ graduation company today and carry the weight. I'm sure there would have been always a temptation to claim, but he's clearly not an apprentice's horse, so it was a wise move to carry the weight, and what you get with the weight is the wizard. And today, Willie, I could see the gates rocking around before they started, and knowing this horse, I'd say it's probably him.
Yeah, it was. As I said to the guys, another 3 more seconds, we wouldn't have been all smiles, because he was ready to really really let us know how powerful a horse is.
How does he feel underneath? Because he's got that awkward sort of head carriage.
Yeah, look, he's really good until you hit the front, and then it gets really awkward. He's a tricky horse all round, but the main thing is he's got the engine, he's got the ability.
Even coming back in at the end, he's got a mind of his own.
He does. You've never actually got control of him. He reminds you that we're only passengers up there, but at the same time, I said the most important part, he's got the engine. They'll tinker around with him. I think one day the penny will drop and he'll be a real good horse.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There is William Pike, brings up a treble with Cashaway, defeating Magic to Exceed and Auntie Jean, and clearly one that means a lot to the connections there. So there's tears there, very, very happy about the win of Cashaway. So good on them, who takes out the Vale Tim Stubberfield handicap.